explore some new waters. Something Mike and I have been pretty passionate about for the last couple years, or well, since we met. And we're gonna get a little early jump on it this year, September. Go check out some new spots, and then hopefully once these whitefish come into spawn, we're gonna know right where to go.
Uncharted water for musky fishing. It's kind of what we do. If you followed us throughout the years, you know we have a saying. You don't know if you don't go. We're always looking for that next place, that great unknown. Sounds poetic, even adventurous, but in fact, it's a lot of hard work. But we tell ourselves, what if? What if these unknown places we seek out are teeming with life? I guess then, the next 4 days of pain, heat, struggle that we are about to endure is a small price to pay for a life of not knowing. What if? Keys Outdoors is brought to you in part by Great Clips, Quick Trip, and the Boat Center. Here we go, another adventure. Sean and I are doing what we like to do, and that's scout new water, Great Lakes fishing. So we're gonna go check out a couple islands and just gonna try and pick it apart. But even where we launched, it's just all beautiful cabbage. We're looking for bait though. We gotta find the bait. If we find the bait, we'll find the muskies, no doubt about it. So that's where your graphs come in. Very important, especially when you're scouting. We've got great weather for it the next couple days too. Very low wind.
Well, that was an interesting couple hours.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Seen a lot of things.
If we work this stretch, we got great weeds for a very long way, and then that deep hole and then around that point. But with this water clarity, I think we're gonna have to move fast. What do you think?
Yeah. So we're just gonna pick this apart a little bit. We're kind of gonna move fast, cover a lot of ground, and hopefully try to see something here in the next few hours so we can kind of get a game plan. But yeah, super excited to see these big weeds and big walleyes, so see if we can get a muskie.
Sean and I knew going into this deal that we didn't know what to expect. We are in an area that is, it's just unexplored. It's connected and adjacent to really good musky water, but it's quite a ways from it. And we really don't know what to expect. So all you can do is just go out, and these are the things that people don't see, is all the time and effort that we stick into this without even really knowing what our odds are, what our chances are. But we're gonna stick it out here because it's the only thing that you can do. The only way that you can really find out if it's gonna pay off is to put the time in. All right, let's anchor up, find a place to call home for the night. Oh God. There he goes. And then I am up front here in the one-man shelter. After 12 hours of pounding the water, our first day, and only one pike, it was time to settle in for the night. So we picked a protected shallow bay and dropped anchor. Yet another night under the stars in the Hotel Skeeter.
As a Great Clips salon stylist, I love giving customers the look they want. With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details, so it's one less thing for you to worry about. And when I see that confidence at the end of the cut, that's everything to me.
Successful musky fishing is all about time on the water. The more time, the greater your odds. So if time is what is needed, then I'm glad I'm in my Skeeter. Because ride, comfort, and room makes that time thing, well, makes it a hell of a lot more enjoyable. Welcome to KOTV, where outdoor enthusiasts go for free outdoor programming. Nothing but hunting, fishing, and outdoor-related content from some of your favorite Midwest TV shows and YouTube channels, all in one place, right here on KOTV. Download KOTV channel from any Roku streaming device or Roku TV, or you can watch free at our website. How would you like to win a day out on the water with Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventures team and a $100 Quick Trip gift card? It's easy. Just download the Quick Rewards app. Click the sweepstakes trophy icon, select the Keys Outdoors Musky Hunting Adventure sweepstakes, select the number of visits you'd like to enter, and we may see you in our boat for the filming of another exciting adventure on Keys Outdoors.
As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and head to the salon when it's time for your cut. A great haircut plus more time for what you love. That's Great Clips.
Everything is soaked. I mean, just soaked. Oh boy, we don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to figure something out to get this stuff dried out. Oh. Are you soaked? No, just your stuff to keep you alive. Well, here it is, day 2. Yeah, we decided to sleep on the boat last night, and it got so damp, everything is just soaked. So we found an island that you can actually camp on, and we went this morning And got all of our gear, all of our damp gear set up on the island here so it can dry off. This is where we're going to spend the night tonight. Once again, we're exploring new water, man. This is all up in the air for us. We just don't know what's here. They should be here, but we don't know unless we put our time in. Yesterday we did not move a fish, caught one really nice pike. I just seen a real nice fish just bust right here just now. But we're gonna make some coffee here. Got our camp kind of set up, let it dry out, let the sun do its magic, dry everything out, get back on the water here and start hunting for the elusive ski again. But coffee time right now. We have to get coffee in us. Got to get some food in us and get our stuff dried out. Day 2 and day 3 would bring in bluebird skies with no wind, making it very tough. But these conditions, well, they're not all bad luck. We are learning so much about this new water, and having the ability to see exactly how these weed beds lay out in the super clear water, well, it was worth the trip.
So we've been casted all morning, kind of bluebird. Things just haven't been working for us. We haven't moved anything all morning. We went and took a break, got a good burger. Now we're gonna troll. We're anticipating a good bite tonight once the sun goes down. So in the meantime, we're just gonna drive around and hopefully get lucky with one while we're just waiting for the prime bite tonight.
So what we're gonna do is, like Sean said, we're gonna do some trolling. We're putting some lunging down. This is definitely a system that the lungeons shine in. They shine everywhere, but this is a good one here. So we're gonna put some lunging crankbaits down. We've got some bright colors, some white colors, and perch colors. Them are the colors that seem to dominate here on the bay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just work this 15, 16 to 12 foot flat adjacent to the weed bed that we're fishing. And we're thinking that these fish are staging out in these flats here, and then towards evening they're making their way up on that shelf, if you will, to hunt in the weeds. And we know that to be true because we've seen them. We've marked them in the sand out here. There is absolutely nothing out here but sand. And when you see them, they stand out really good. So that's what the plan is. Kind of save our bodies for this evening. We're gonna fish probably until 12:30, 1 o'clock again. So very little sleep. It is what it is, man. But that is the game plan. Now armed with the vital information, we would use the cover of night to our advantage. Here we are at 7:30, day 2, and what we did is we made a move. We headed a little bit further south. Got into a little bit dirtier water, but what we really did and what this mission or this trip really was about is going up and checking out some new stuff for the fall bite when the Cisco start to spawn. And Sean and I feel that we accomplished that. We really learned a lot in 2 days of just fishing and grinding some areas and finding out how they lay out. And going into this fall now, we know exactly where to start. We saved ourselves all of that time of having to learn the system. We can go right to those spots now when it's prime time for us and hopefully score fish. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of night fishing. We've had bluebird conditions that have haunted us for the last couple days, so darkness to hopefully put us on some fish. What we did is we found this big weed bed that we're going to be just grinding. We seen some fish laying in the sand off into the 7-8 foot range, and we're thinking that those fish are gonna, towards evening now, slide up into these weeds to feed. We are watching and seeing a lot of bait activity, alewives just popping on the surface. So those fish will definitely be in trying to munch on those tonight. And hopefully we'll be there and we'll trick them with our bucktails and hopefully score a big fish. So here we go. Grind time for the night shift begins right now. Seconds into minutes and minutes into hours best describes the world of musky fishing. And here we were, 3 hours in, and still nothing.
So finally, what are we at? 10 to 10. We've been running, I don't know, for 3 hours now and haven't moved anything, haven't seen anything. So we pushed up a little tighter. And I had about a 48 come in, real hot, turned twice, and then just kind of disappeared. We both had our headlamps on, so then we were like, we didn't know. And then probably another 30 yards down the road, another 42 came in. So we're just regrouping here. We know they're here, they're moving. We got full moon. We got a moon phase in about an hour, so I think we're gonna get them. So I'm pumped. It's been a couple days of grinding. There we go. Lights. Yep.
Good job, buddy. Boom. Right on.
Finally.
So, whew. All right, man.
Made it.
Fritters. She's gobbled it, huh?
This is the third one we've seen in the last 20 minutes. She's short, but she is fat. 10-9 combo, throwing big blades, thick weeds, and we're just getting into them thick here. This is third fish we've seen in probably 50-yard stretch, so we've seen a lot bigger ones. So we're gonna go after them. But nice start to this full moon night.
That's it for tonight. Night fishing was successful. One fish in the boat. Yeah, good time had by all. But time to go to bed now. We're tired. We're beat. So that's it. Adios, amigos. As far as I was concerned, this trip was a huge success. I do believe that the number of muskies up this far is way less than in the southern part of the bay. I believe a big part of that is water clarity. It's just simple fact that the further you go south in the bay, the water gets way more dirty. I also believe that food is another major factor. The southern part of the bay is one of the largest yellow perch grounds in all the Great Lakes. And when you have a major food source like yellow perch congregated in a geographical location, the muskies, well, they won't be far behind in feeding on them. But like I said in the beginning of the show, the reason why we came this far up north to explore is because we're looking for that 1 in a million fish. That's why we wanted to learn these waters. I truly believe that the possibility of catching a super monster muskie is real. Over the years, we've landed some mighty fine specimens, and I personally know of several fish over 55 inches, like this beast that was taken this past fall by a good friend of mine, Ron Henson, an absolute Green Bay giant, 55 inches long, pushing 60 pounds. And the crazy thing about the bay is not just the huge length that these fish have, but the huge girth that come along with these Midwest monsters.
Oh God, this is a huge fish. Oh my God, look at this tank. Oh, I can hardly hold her. Look at this beast, guys. This is why we fish the bay. Because of monsters, absolute monsters, dude. Wow, I smoked that big guy. Oh, awesome. Look at that picture, dude. Unbelievable, man.
It's hard to hang on to.
Look at the girth on that. Look at the thickness of these fish here in Green Bay. This is what it's all about,
It's
man.
awesome, dude. There's nothing better.
I'll tell you what, Brett, you're on 'em, man. You know this water better than anybody. And that's why we hook up with you.
Right on.
Awesome. Look at that. When you get that ridge in the back like that, that's a beast. Look, 50-inch monster, man. And look at the girth on that baby.
Come and catch her. We're putting her back.
Right.
The knowledge we've gained in the past couple days on how these spots lay out and how to fish them was priceless. And there's just something to be said, something very special about going to a place where you know few, if any, other musky fishermen have ever thrown these weed beds that we found. I guess only time will tell if this trip was worth it. But I do know we made that what if factor just a little easier. We would make our way back up in late November, but in grand Great Lakes fashion, she didn't want us there. Heavy winds, angry seas made it super tough to even stand, let alone be able to work the structure the way we wanted to. The weather was off again, at least for the next couple days, as our window was closing, and closing fast, for this year. But we'll be back to try to figure out this big what if, once and for all. As one shoot ends, another one begins. Such is the case with Jeremy and Sean as they return north to fish the bay. Their focus would be big large weed flats. Large sand flats with pockets of large patches of weeds, ranging from 6 to 10 foot. That was their ideal water depth. We have found over the years that GB muskies, they eat a variety of lures. Big musky mayhem blades have been the most productive of all black or perch pattern blades, or black and nickel are your best bet. Then big rubber. Musky Innovations Magnum dogs have shined for us over the years. Great color patterns have been all white, all black, TRO's Ball Buster, and Lake of the Woods Perch by Innovations. In trolling, well, that's a whole nother game here on the bay. But the lunging lures, from their smallest 22 short to the 22 long and their 50 cal, is really a good bet on the bay. And now it was time for them to get to work and get her done. Day one would start out with overcast skies and mist. Perfect weather for this outing. After working the outside weed edge, Jeremy and Sean, they'd move into the thick weeds. Their thinking was that these fish were tucked in tight. Working bucktails over the weed top, that was the plan and the strategy for day one.
I just had one. Oh. Which side do you want me on?
Wow, is she feisty, dude.
Where do you want me? Nice fish, buddy. Yeah, baby.
Boom.
Yeah, baby.
We got 42 and a half. Just that. Oh, yeah. What?
Great job.
Early July, man. Starting early for us, boys.